Let's do it faster. Always check all the options and answers. If we want to use full stop here, is that the beginning of a new sentence? Yes, according to preposition phrase, and then comma, and then the rest led to, so it's a sentence. So we need clear punctuation, full stop for example, comma splice mistake, run on mistake. Here we need comma for the fun boys. So we have two complete sentences from the beginning to the end, the new one. So it must be literal. That's it. Deal. Hello. As I told you, always check all the options and answers. Here we find the full stop. Is a beginning of a sentence prior to? Yes. How did you know? Let's check. So letter C it must be correct, but we need to know why. I said here prior to, before the release, a changing papers. Spreadsheet often requires. So your subject is a gerund. Be careful about this trick, it comes a lot. So gerund subject. The gerund subject just means it's a sentence. So we have two complete clauses. So without punctuation, run on mistake. Comma only, comma plus mistake. Fanboys, we need comma. Why? Because complete sentence, comma, fanboys, complete sentence, full stop, correct. This is comma is required. Why? Because these clauses or sentences complete and long, not short. I told you we have an exception. If this clause or this clause short clause, we can delete the comma. But does not happen for your test because it's too long already. So we need comma. So here there is no comma, so it's wrong. So it's letter C. So always check all the options. Come on, let's do it faster. Here it's again transition words at the end or at the beginning. Where exactly? Try.
Um, just excuse me 1 second for 1 minute.
Come on, quick.
Is it A?
No. Remember, if you would like to make it A, it means at the end of the second sentence. What is the second sentence? All of it, it's one sentence only. That means it is at the beginning of the second one. The beginning of the second, so complete sentence. This is one. Full stop or complete sentence, semicolon, both of them correct. And then transition words like that. And then comma, and then complete sentence, and then full stop, correct. Here it's the same. Transition words, comma, complete sentence, full stop, correct. Here at the beginning of the second sentence. So it must be this way, full stop or semicolon before. Full stop or semicolon, this is one. So it's letter C. So you must imagine it like that. Remember, the test maker test you for three positions for the transition words at the beginning of the second, like that. Full stop or semicolon before. The second one is the transition word in the middle of the second. So it must be set off between two commas. And the third position, as you know, at the end of the second one. So at the beginning of the second, or in the middle of the second, or at the end of the second. That is three. Here you are in the beginning of the second one. So it must be like that. That's all. So letter C. Now let's jump. Let me help you. Always check all the rules. Is that is the beginning of a sentence according to viewers, comma, because this is, it's already sentence, phrase, comma, subjective verb complement. I mean by that complete sentence. Full stop, correct? Yes. Here, phrase, preposition phrase, comma, and then subject and then verb and then complements. So this is the beginning of a sentence. That means we have two clauses. First clause, second clause. So between them, nothing, comma, so run on mistake, commas plus mistake, and run on again. So it's letter D because full stop, it's acceptable. So it's letter D. Is it clear now? You are mute if you are talking.
Um, I didn't.
Next one. Here we test you for the modifier again. The beginning of your sentence, it's here. Now he started with past participle phrase. Look. Phrases. So what is or who is named in 1999 as one of the greatest achievements? Why? So what is that? One of the greatest achievements. What's it exactly? Now we need to find the subject of each sentence. It's Julian. No, not Julian as achievement. Imagine here, Julian again, the subject, so wrong. So here for Julian's, the sentences, Could be the acolyte was, no, it's the census. Because here I said synthesized. And I told you passive, if you find the passive in answer, delete it. So we need the census. So what is achievement? These census here of this chemical. And the census led to the first mass-produced treatment for glaucoma. That's it. So it's the letter C.
Okay. Is it A?
So do you want to make it A, sure? But no. Why you didn't check semicolon before and after complete sentence? It's so clear. Here we have preposition phrase and then subject and then verb. If that is new sentence. Whatever it is, simple sentence, compound, complex, whatever, but it's a sentence. And here we have another sentence. Yes or no? Check it. You will find the subject, you will find the verb and the complement. And it starts from here again. So preposition phrase and then subject and then verb. So subject verb. If that is sentence. And that is new sentence. Between them, what do we need? Only comma, commas plus mistake. Comma again, commas plus mistake. Comma again, commas plus mistake. Semicolon, it's correct. As I told you before, semicolon, it can be any kind of sentence, but complete sentence. And after it must be complete sentence. Full stop, correct. That's what is mentioned here. So it's a letter B. That's what. Now the next. Check really quickly. Look, semicolon and the full stop at the same placement. Without thinking both of them wrong. So I delete. Now I check, is it colon or comma? Help yourself. Let me help you to take the rules. If you want to use while at the beginning of a sentence like here, you need two clauses joined by comma. Try to memorize the structures. Subordinating conjunction, complete sentence, comma, complete sentence, full stop, correct. It can be clause or sentence, but here it's a clauses. But already we don't have comma, so we have only one clause. So that means this structure is wrong. So it's letter D. That's it. Found that? Is it clear now?
Yes, I got it, sir.
Let me help you. This is so easy. If you read it to the end, you will find semicolon end. So semicolon end, it means it's a list using semicolon. So we must have semicolon. Because look, fostering, educating, and growing. So we need semicolon before fostering. Which one? So it's letter B. It's a list. Semicolon and it's a list. That's why. Clear?
Yes, sir.
One try. Let me help you because it's so easy. Why it took time? Here he said map editors. It's plural. So we need plural. But the problem is the tense. What is the best tense? We're talking about future. Here. So wrong. Present simple, wrong. Future continuous, wrong. If this is one happened in the past and it's still happening because he said since. If action started in 2012, started and still happening to the moment of writing. So it's now, so it's the present perfect tense. So have, so it's C. And at the same time, we have agreement. Editors plural, have plural, and there is no any mistake. Letter C. Now the next go.
Is it A?
Now, always check all this time. Why didn't it check full stop? That is a beginning of a sentence. Yes. It tells you modify a positive phrase. Quiet black and white drum about family in comma. So phrase, comma, subject, verb, comma, full stop, correct. What is a quiet drum as a family? If that is a beginning of a sentence. And that is a sentence already. Filmmaker released. So we have two complete sentences. One, run on, there is no any punctuation, wrong. And here, comma only, comma splice, wrong. Now we check this one. This is one which was quite drama. How? This is wrong. So letter B. So logically it's wrong. That's it. Why? Because if you keep it like B, you will have a comma here between them. So it will be comma plus mistake again. If you want to complete the meaning to this comma, and then you start a new sentence again. So how? So it's letter B again mistake. So here correct. As I told you, between two complete sentences, we can use full stop. can use semicolon, can use single dash, can use colon. See? All of these we can use comma from boys. That's it. Let's jump book. Here it's about modifier again. Far from being a modern invention. What are the inventions? Let's find the subject. Submarines, the use, civilization. So what is invention exactly? Is it drinking straws? So it's a letter B. And drinking straws were used by submarines in ancient civilization. So what is the invention exactly? Civilization, people, the use abstract noun. So the drinking straws. That's why. Now let's jump. Come on, have your time. Still there? No.
I'm sorry, sir. Someone came in. Is it A?
Wrong. Because it's so easy to know it. Why didn't it check B? I told you complete sentence. Look. And then calling. After the calling, we can have complete sentence or incomplete sentence. But it must be explanation. Imagine it. Explanation is before calling complete, yes. How did you know? Study. And then past participle phrase. And then verb. So it's complete, and then object, and then phrases to complete the meaning. And then after the calling, explanation. As he said here, offers a new explanation. What is the explanation exactly? After the calling. So clear, but must be letter B. If you keep it A, you keep it run on. We don't know the relation between this part and this part. So wrong. The second part here, it's not sentence, it's explanation. And it's a fragment. If you delete the clauses and the phrases, you will find the fragment. So C is wrong. Here it's the same, and as I told you, semicolon and the full stop at the same place. And everything is the same, delete both. That's all. We have common hacks and some common rules. Now, the next. Let me help you again. Check the full stop in preposition phrase, and then preposition phrase, and then sentence. That means that is a complete clause. Oh, complete clause. And we have complete clause again here. So we have two clauses. Comma splice wrong, and run on mistake wrong. So this is wrong, this is wrong. This is common mistakes, as you know. The problem in C, it checked the meaning that was occupied, which is in. So what is earlier in here does not make sense. So it is wrong. So it's letter A. So before complete sentence, and after complete sentence. A team and then phrase and then verb. As I told you, subject and then phrase or clauses and then verb. Complement full stop, correct? So the team used sentence and that is sentence again. So we can use full stop between them. That's it. So we test use this sentence and fragment. The next one and then we'll finish. Help yourself. Still here?
I don't really know. I think it's D.
How it's D? But we are talking about the physical properties of the grains. What affect the amount of light reflecting off a snow surface? The physical properties of the grain. Again, apostrophe. This is position. And we're talking about the effect of this is verb, not noun. So apostrophes here does not make sense. Now again, check this is part. Do we need apostrophe? Yes, because we're talking about the physical of the grain. So B. That's it. Feel it?
Yes.
So letter B correct. Now we'll keep the rest for your homework. I'd like you to try to finish as much as you can. As I told you, when you find any free minute, open and answer one PDF. Any question and save the answers.
Okay, thank you, sir.
And you can study English as desserts between subjects. Study, for example, biology, 30 minutes.
Sure, sure. I'm gonna start studying more English and math this week because next week is my exam.
That's why I tell you about it.
Yeah,
Try study normally and keep our session as a break between studies to answer
yeah. Okay.
as much as you can. And if you need any help in your quarter exams for English subjects, tell me. English literature, okay. History, okay. Social sciences, okay. Of course, for the linguistics, as you know, vocab, grammar, anything. Any help, tell me. Deal. So it's a big deal. And now, take a small rest and study very hard.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Always welcome, inshallah. Bye bye.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Inshallah.